The screen opens in darkness, a faint echo of frantic breathing filling the silence. A single match is struck, illuminating a trembling hand. The flame flickers, revealing Grace's face, older now, sharper, but still carrying that same haunted intensity. Her eyes scan the shadows as if they might come alive at any second. A whisper cuts through the dark. It is not hers. You thought it was over. The flame dies. Cut to a lavish estate hidden deep in the countryside, even larger and more imposing than before. The camera glides through endless hallways filled with antique portraits, each face seeming to watch. A new family gathers around a long dining table, their expressions calm but unnervingly cold. At the head sits a patriarch, his voice smooth, almost comforting. Tonight we welcome someone special. A door creaks open. Grace steps inside. Her posture is different this time. She is not the frightened bride anymore. She stands still, calculating, as if she has walked into hell willingly. You invited me, she says quietly. The family members exchange glances, subtle smiles forming. One of them leans forward. No, Grace, you came back. Flash cuts begin, hands gripping weapons. A clock ticking loudly. A bride's dress being torn, footsteps running through corridors. A body falling. Grace's voice overlaps everything. Last time I survived by luck, this time I came prepared. The scene shifts to her opening a hidden bag. Inside are weapons, tools, and a map of the mansion. Every hallway marked, every room circled. Cut to a young woman in a wedding dress, laughing nervously as guests applaud. She looks happy, unaware. Grace watches from a distance, her expression tightening. You don't know what they are, Grace whispers under her breath. The ceremony continues, but something feels off. The vows sound too rehearsed. The smiles too forced. The groom kisses the bride. Aplose chois. Then silence. A servant locks the doors. The bride notices first. Her smile fades. What's going on? The lights flicker. The patriarch stands again. Let the game begin. Panic erupts instantly. The bride stumbles backward as family members begin selecting weapons from a box. Some look excited, others nervous, but all of them participate. Grace moves fast, grabbing the bride and pulling her into a hidden passage just as a crossbow bolt slams into the wall. You need to listen to me if you want to live. The bride shakes, barely able to speak. Who are they? Grace's face hardens. Monsters who think this is tradition. They run through tight, dark corridors. The mansion transforms into a maze of traps and secrets. Doors slam. Hidden panels open. Every corner hides danger. A man in a mask stalks them silently. His footsteps echo closer. Grace stops suddenly, turning, her eyes locking onto his shadow. Not this time. She sets a trap. The moment he steps forward, a wire snaps tight, pulling him off his feet. He crashes violently. Grace doesn't hesitate. She finishes it. The bride stares in shock. You just, gah. Grace cuts her off. Either you fight, or you die. The tension builds as more hunters close in. The family begins to enjoy the chase, laughing, taunting through the halls. You can run, one voice echoes, but you can't hide forever. Grace studies the map again, her mind racing. There's something different this time, something bigger. She realizes the truth. This isn't just a game. It's a test. Cut to a hidden chamber beneath the mansion. Symbols carved into the walls. Candles burning in unnatural patterns. The patriarch stands with a few others, watching through hidden cameras. She came back, he says softly. That means she understands. Another voice replies. Or she wants revenge. The patriarch smiles. Either way, the ritual continues. Back upstairs, chaos spreads. The bride gets separated. Grace hears her scream echo through the halls. No. Grace sprints toward the sound, dodging traps, sliding across floors, breaking through doors. She reaches a room just in time to see the bride cornered by two hunters. Grace attacks without hesitation, taking one down with brutal precision. The other lunges at her, but she anticipates it, turning his momentum against him. Silence falls again. The bride collapses, shaking. Why are they doing this? Grace kneels beside her. Because they think if they don't, something worse will happen. The bride's eyes widen. Worse than this? Grace doesn't answer. Instead, she looks toward the walls, as if she can feel something watching. A deep rumble shakes the house. The lights flicker again, this time more violently. The game is changing. The family begins to panic for the first time. Their confidence cracks. Something is not going according to plan. The patriarch's calm demeanor falters. It's happening too soon. Down in the chamber, the symbols glow faintly. Upstairs, doors slam on their own. Shadows move where nothing should be. A hunter suddenly screams as something unseen drags him into the darkness. Grace sees it. Not clearly, but enough. Her breathing quickens. It's real. The bride clutches her arm. What is? Grace looks at her, fear creeping back for the first time. The reason they do this, more chows. Family members start turning on each other. Panic spreads. The rules are breaking down. Grace realizes the truth. If the ritual fails, no one gets out. Not even the hunters. The mansion begins to feel alive. Walls creak, floors shift, the exits vanish. Grace grabs the bride again. We don't just survive, we end this. They head toward the hidden chamber, fighting through the remaining hunters. Each encounter more desperate than the last. Blood stains the halls. The once elegant mansion becomes a nightmare. Finally they reach the chamber. The patriarch stands waiting. I knew Yao'd come. Grace steps forward. This ends tonight. He shakes his head slowly. It never ends. The ground trembles again. The symbols burn brighter. The bride screams as the doors slam shut behind them. The patriarch spreads his arms. The ritual demands a sacrifice. Grace raises her weapon. Then it can take you. A final explosive confrontation begins. Every movement is faster, more violent, more desperate. Outside, the mansion itself seems to twist against the night sky. Inside, the truth is revealed piece by piece. This was never about tradition. It was about survival. And now, something has decided it's time to collect. The screen cuts rapidly between chaos, fear, and determination. Grace fighting harder than ever, the bride finding her courage, the family breaking apart. A final scream echoes. Silence. Black screen. A single voice whispers, "Ready or not?" A sudden, deafening crash. Here it comes. Cut to black.